everyone, welcome back. My name is Manya, and my goal is to help you be successful on your weight loss journey. Most of you are here because you are using WW or Weight Watchers to lose and or maintain your weight. So today is going to be a what I eat in a day. This is a pretty normal day of eating for me. I eat at home most of the time. This is a pretty normal day of eating for me. There's two things I will say to you about me. One is that I consider myself a volume eater. That means I need a lot of food to feel full. For my size, I eat a lot of food. People comment on it a lot. I eat a higher volume of food than my husband does. And I believe that's why I was overweight for so long, because I didn't understand that I needed more food than most people. And so I would just eat more bad food, more high calorie food, etc. Now that I've accepted that I'm a volume eater, what I do is I eat a lot of food, but I am very careful about what I eat. So I try to eat very low calorie density foods. And I have a whole video about calorie density and what it means, because you can eat more of those foods for the same amount of calories as a smaller amount of other kinds of foods. So that would be mostly whole, unprocessed foods. So carbohydrates that are whole and unprocessed, like potatoes, oatmeal, green leafy vegetables, other kinds of vegetables, lots of fruit. I try to eat high protein foods that are not high in calories, so lean meats, tofu, tempeh, basically everything that's on the 0-point food list is what I eat. So you're gonna see a lot of that today with some pointed foods in there that I generally weigh and or measure, although weight is really how I eat my food these days. The other caveat is that I am not currently employed because I am living in Japan and I'm not allowed to work. So every meal that I'm eating is at my house and I have the ability to do so. But I will tell you that before we moved to Japan, I lost all of my weight doing WW with a full-time job. So I know that it is possible to bring your own food and to insist on eating the way that you want to eat in order to feel the best that you can feel. All right, with that, let's get into it. I don't intermittent fast or do anything like that, but I also don't eat for a couple hours after I wake up for no other reason than I just am not hungry. What I do consume before I eat breakfast is I usually have a glass of warm water just to get things moving, and then I have one packet of this Element hydration drink and probably 4 to 5 shots of espresso. You can see I have now finished that. I drink a lot of coffee in the mornings. Let me talk a little bit about the Element stuff. This video is not sponsored. I know they sponsor a lot of YouTubers. I've never taken a sponsorship. I'm not that popular or exciting. The reason that I take the Element hydration drinks, I drink 2 a day, and it is for the potassium and the magnesium. I recognize I could get those other ways, but I think these are delicious and I enjoy drinking them. I was getting pretty severe Charlie horses in my calves. And they were coming on while I was sleeping and waking me up, and it was horrible. And in researching, that can come from low potassium. It's very difficult to get enough potassium from your diet to offset that. You'd have to eat a lot of bananas, a lot of bananas. So I started supplementing with potassium. As soon as I started doing that, the Charlie horses went away. And in fact, a couple months ago, when I was on a trip and didn't have the packets with me, I started getting Charlie horses again. The other thing is magnesium. Very good for you. It helps with regularity. It helps with sleep, especially women in the second half of our lives. Magnesium is a really good supplement. So I find I can get both of those in these packets and they're delicious. So that's why I drink them. That is the sole reason that I have worked so hard to get them to Japan. Trust me, that has not been an easy thing. I've had people smuggle them in their suitcase to me. But before I make lunch, I wanted to share a tip with you and also show you something very uniquely Japan that I thought you all would like. First of all, when I'm hungry like I am now, and I'm concerned that I need to cook lunch or cook a meal, and that I'm so hungry I don't want to wait, and then I might make a choice I don't want to make. So I don't know why I'm talking around it. I'm concerned I'm going to go eat a bunch of food that I don't want to eat because I'm hungry right now and don't want to wait. One of my clues is sparkling water. This is how when you buy water bottles like at Costco or the grocery store, they often don't have labels on them, but this is Japanese sparkling water, plain sparkling water, but you can use a flavored one. And I find that this will take the hunger off. Just the bubbles in the water will take the hunger off for, 10, 15 minutes, long enough for me to cook. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is if you're not clued into Japanese sweet potatoes, you need to get them. I have seen them at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's in the States, and they are sweeter than the sweet potatoes that we're used to at home. They're just amazingly delicious. But here in Japan, if you don't have time to bake them or you don't have an oven, which is probably more likely, this is the only oven I have in Japan. I do not have a built-in oven. You can buy them already baked. The grocery stores and even the convenience stores have a place where they have already baked sweet potatoes. So I bought one of those when I went to the grocery store this morning, and I'm going to eat it with my lunch, as you'll see later. What you see here are chunks of tofu that I have rolled in a mix of panko breadcrumbs, nutritional yeast, salt, and a little bit of cornstarch. And then I just fried them in some spray oil in a pan. The little burn bits are onion and garlic. I love a burned flavor, but if you don't like that, you don't have to cook them to the point of being burned. And then I threw in some kale at the end, has no seasonings on it, it's just a little bit of color. And then a Japanese sweet potato with 8 grams of butter on top, and I will use probably the rest of that panko breadcrumb and nutritional yeast as a topping. I just got out of the shower and washed my hair, and I thought this might be an opportunity to talk a little bit about liquid consumption. I showed you in the morning I have about 4 to 6 shots of espresso, and I drink a hydration drink that has potassium, magnesium, and then I drink it again after dinner, and sometimes a cup of green tea, sometimes a sparkling water, but in between all that stuff, water. That's it, just water all day long, all day, every day. Occasionally I'll have a drink, but I don't drink any soda. I don't drink any sugary drinks at all, just water. that is everything I ate today. It used to be that I would do a what I ate in a day and a weigh-in Wednesday, and I would tell you my weight and how much I've lost. But at this point, I'm not actively trying to lose weight. I mean, I'd love to drop 10 pounds, who wouldn't? But in order to do that, I would really have to restrict quite a bit. And I'm just not interested in that right now. So I still weigh myself, but that's not really a part of my journey to report on weight loss. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day. This should be a style and diet of eating that people can use in order to lose weight. So I hope you found it inspiring and helpful. And I'll leave you with this, which I say all the time on this channel: eat simple, eat whole foods, and your weight loss journey will be a lot easier. Good luck. Thank you, as always, for being here. Bye.